We're talking all about Windjammers 2. I cannot believe this franchise is coming back. I'm such a huge fan. I'm here with Cyrille, who is the CEO of DotEmu, and I just got to try the demo, and I had so much fun. The heart of Windjammers is absolutely there. But why do you think this is the right time for this franchise to come back?
Well, actually, it's been a long time that we've been planning this. We're a huge fan ourselves at the office. When we started to work on the first one, on the adaptations that we did on PS4 and PS Vita, we already had in mind to do a sequel. We wanted to see first, to build a community, to gather people around the first title, to bring it back, to show it to people that didn't know it. And they were like, okay, the timing is right, now let's work on the second one.
There's a lot of other games that tried to replicate, the heart of the original game. What do you think that they just couldn't get right that you were trying to, accomplish with Windjammers 2?
So Windjammers is super easy to understand. When you watch and you don't know the game, you understand in 2 minutes what's going on and what's the goal and how to play. So it's basically air hockey or Pong mixed with Street Fighter. So it's a versus fighting game. So it's super intense. It goes fast, but it's easy to understand, but very deep at the same time. The more you play, the deeper it gets, and you can understand that it's not only about going back and forth with the frisbee, but it's also a lot of mind games. You have a lot of different techniques. You need to trick your opponent, so that's what makes it so special. It's easy to understand, easy to see, but at the same time super deep with awesome mechanics that was set up back in '94.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I already saw the implementation of something called an EX move, so we now have supers on top of the already, the counter supers that you're able to throw before. You guys are trying to look to go kind of competitive with this game? Are you trying to look into the esports scene and make a Windjammers championship through the year?
For esports, we already created the Flying Power League, which is our official esports league for Windjammers. We did the first season and ended at EVO this year. We were on main stage for the top 4, and of course with Windjammers 2 we want to continue that, to continue with the Flying Power League. We're going to do season 2 for Windjammers 1, but probably Windjammers 2 will come to season 3 hopefully. We want to push it super far, and in terms of mechanics, in terms of what's going to be in the game in Windjammers 2, it's going to be all around competition, around competitive gameplay, and online aspect of Windjammers 2 would be super important.
I want to talk a little bit about the art style. Why this direction for Windjammers? Was there a particular reason the team wanted to go with this, very fancy, flashy style, as I like to call it?
So basically, Simon Perrin, who is the lead artist on Windjammers 2, he loves pixel art. He's really good at pixel art, but he also loves classic animation, and especially the SNK Capcom era for fighting games. For example, Street Fighter Third Strike, those kind of slick animations, And so basically, that was the idea. We're kind of thinking about it, and he said no, I want to do hand-drawn classic animation because it's gonna look so nice, with the moves of the characters. Just was a perfect fit.
We saw, Capcom make a pretty big mistake with Street Fighter V, and they released quite a bare bones product where, they didn't really have an arcade mode, didn't have any single player. Can we expect, something single player for those people who have never played Windjammers before, whether it be a tutorial or a mini story mode?
Yes, absolutely. So basically the original Windjammers had an arcade mode, which you just had to beat every character, and you had the mini games in between every 2 characters. So of course that's something that's going to be in Windjammers 2, but we're going to enhance it. And of course the story mode is something that we are considering a lot, but we're not sure how yet we're going to do it, but we have a lot of very, very cool ideas, especially with the lore of Windjammers that doesn't really exist. So we have everything to create. It was some awesome ideas for that.
Oh, I'm so excited. I want to know all about the Windjammers lore, but you guys have a lot to be proud of. I had so much fun with the demo today, and I actually didn't expect to try it at all today, but I can't wait. And Windjammers 2, when can we expect it?
2019.
2019.